Hi everyone, I'm Jarrod Brown from Build It, and here talking with you today is Keith Richardson from home building company Magic Key Homes. Keith, thanks for joining me.
Welcome.
Today we're just diving a bit more into the unique work that Imagine Kit Homes is doing in the home construction space, which I know is a topic very near and dear to the hearts of a lot of our readers. So Keith, can you just dive a bit more into the work you guys are doing in Magic Kit Homes? Just take us through how long you guys have sort of been in business and what exactly the process of building one of your kit homes looks like from start to finish.
Sure. We've been doing this for a long time. Imagine was set up about 14 years ago. It was a joint venture with one of the top architects in Brisbane and a framing company that does the steel frames and trusses. And from there, we've kind of evolved. We now have 4 in-house designers. We've got dedicated staff that do all the approval process and certification. So basically what we do, we've got over 700 plans on our website. Any of those plans can be selected and modified. So we can chop and change, mix and match, or we just start from scratch. So we'll design the house to suit exactly what the client's after. Make sure it suits the block of land, specify the materials for the location, and get it certified. So we'll put it through council, get all the approvals, get it engineered, and make sure it's all suitable for the client's needs and their block of land and their location.
Great. So are these available Australia-wide and suitable for any location, or are there sort of
Absolutely.
area-specific
Yeah, no, we
restrictions?
do them all around Australia, plus we do a lot of exports. We've got houses under construction in 16 different countries at the moment. We've done a lot of work in New Zealand, Rarotonga, Fiji, America, China, India. So we're doing the opposite
Yeah,
to
wow.
what a lot of other companies are doing. So we're actually exporting houses to these places rather than trying to bring them in.
Awesome. And you're saying before that so buyers can obviously customize their designs. Can you give an example, like what sort of can be customized from your from the designs on your website?
Literally anything. So we can make any of our designs bigger, smaller, taller, wider. Obviously, you make it smaller, it makes it cheaper. Make it bigger, it makes it more expensive. But you can use the standard plans as a guide to what the estimated cost would be. So you can actually customize any of the designs on the website to select the claddings that you're after. You can change the ceiling heights, modify it to suit your wind zone as well. So we do houses in, say Fiji, which have got the super cyclones. We've got houses in Melbourne that have got the bushfires. Ones in New Zealand that have got the earthquakes. So these can be modified online to suit your requirements. But you can literally change any of the designs as much as you like. And we often say, like, what we start with and what we finish with are going to be two different things, but at the end of it, it'll be exactly what you want. You just don't know it yet.
Beautiful. And now sustainability is a huge factor now more than ever before in home builds. How are these kit homes sort of utilizing sustainable practices and materials?
Well, it is the latest technology in steel frames and trusses. They are, obviously, there's a recycled component in the steel frames. Plus, it's all Australian designed and manufactured. So everything is made in Australia. And we use whatever product the client wants. So we can use gold leaf, banana leaf, or any product that they're after.
Great. And just looking at your website, I see a big part of the process is sort of helping homeowners take on the role of the builder, as it were.
Yep.
So how much of the work can owners actually do themselves?
Well, we encourage them to do as much as they possibly want themselves. So whatever they want to do, they can have a go at themselves. They stick to what they're best at. And whatever they don't want to do, they can get a contractor in to continue on with the work. So it's a lot of clients have got friends and family that might be in the trades, and we try and use them to their advantage and bring the cost down. Obviously, the more they do, the more they save, and that's what it's all about. We do encourage them. We support them with that, and we make sure that if they get stuck, they can always pick up the phone and get the guidance and support to keep moving forward.
Yeah, beautiful. And so how does this approach impact the quality of a kit home in terms of certifications and inspectors?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you go to some of these project-built homes and they're not finished to a great standard. When you're the owner builder, you've certainly got that control, and the house is built to whatever standard you want. We've got houses that are, one of the best use of steel in Queensland last year. Houses that are selling for, $4 or $5 million now. So it's not a substandard way of building by any stretch of the imagination. It's built to whatever quality you want. You set the standard and you finish it off to how you want.
Great. And so do you help these owners get in touch with inspectors and certifiers themselves, or are they
Absolutely,
kind
we
of
do
left
all
to their own
that for them.
devices?
Yeah. So if they've already got a certified, we're happy to use them, but we will assist them with nominating the correct certifiers, engineers, surveyors, whatever they need to get the approval.
Great. And the same goes with tradies as well for actually getting some of the work done, or?
Absolutely, yeah. If we've got any traders that are working in the area that we can recommend, then we'll certainly use them to their advantage.
Awesome. And so speed. How much does the pre-designed kit home actually speed up the kind of the traditional construction process?
Well, a house can be built very quickly in the kit form. In the perfect world, a house can be built in about 5 weeks, but obviously we're not living in a perfect world or far from it. So it really, the client sets the pace. We're ready to go to the next stage when they are. We make sure that they've got all the right checks and certification and engineering sign-offs as they go through that process. And, some clients will, weekend warriors, we call them, they only work on the weekends and they chip away at it over 12 months. And some clients are built very, very quickly. It's up to them. I think the longest is 8 years, and client was happy. They worked to their pace and they got it done. And we've got other clients that move in as soon as the roof goes on and live off a barbecue for the first few months until the novelty wears off. So it's really up to the client.
Yeah, right. And of course, price is always a factor.
Yep.
Now homes today don't come cheap, of course.
No,
So
that's right.
how does the price of an Imagine Kit home sort of compare with a traditional home, as it were?
Well, it's the fact that they can get involved and do a lot of the work themselves and save the money and use their friends and family that are in the trades as well. And that's really where the cost savings come in.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, like I said, more they do, the more they save.
Yeah, and obviously the smaller the design is, the kind of sort of cheaper it is.
That's right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful.
And we make sure that as we design it, it stays within the budget. So I'm not going to an architect where they'll just keep drawing pretty pictures until they get paid regardless. So we make sure that what we design does stay within their budget. And if it comes back after we finish the design process and it's too expensive, once all the pricing's been done, we go back and modify the plans until it actually meets their budget.
Yeah, awesome. That's great to hear.
If you want to find out more about Imagine Kit Homes or get in contact with Keith himself here, check out the Imagine Kit Homes website at imaginekithomes.com.au.